Y'all know my name is Pam Murray, and let me just start that he's absolutely right. He's a liar. The worst liar I've ever met in my life. I think that it's horrible the way he's misleading our neighborhood. He's been here less than, what, 2.5 years? He's lied this way. He's forged. They had forgery used with the signatures on the petition. Explain to the people how there wasn't enough signatures on the petition. They used 2 different type petitions. But I'm not here to go there. I'm just going to remind you that everything he just said was a lie. Sam, how much money did you make with Neon? When I came, there were no jobs here. I brought so many businesses here. I put millions of dollars in this neighborhood working with the government. Sam got a job working with Neon. How much was it? 30,000?
No, that's 1 year, 20.
At 30,000, close to 30,000 a year, including expenses. But I'm not going there because I'm not here trying to lie my way through anything. Let me tell you, I have worked my butt off in this neighborhood, and I've never taken anything. I've never stolen any money. I've never misappropriated any money, and I definitely has never lived out of the city. I really do apologize for the lies that's been told, but let the truth be known, I haven't done none of that. And that's why I put the information on here, that you can contact these different stations. All this is so untrue. And it's a shame that our neighborhood has to be put on the map for this type of information. But what I can tell you is that I have worked hard in this community, whether my neighbors were there or not. I've been to all the meetings, and it's not many meetings that I miss when it comes to my neighborhood. So all the different things that he's saying is nothing but flat out lies. He's absolutely right. You know, he is a liar, and he called it out just like he heard it, just like he said it. As far as responding, the 7,000 emails, let me tell you about my emails. The reason I save my emails is for situations like this. When you look at my emails, it's probably less than 5% that's regarding the neighborhood. Most of my emails are for maybe to do with advertisement about meetings or something similar to that. But I answer all my emails, and for those who want, I can send you a listing of any kind of information people want. I have over 500 responses I made, not even talking about emails, Jamie, but just people who have complaints. When I first came in, this neighborhood had 5 or more complaints a day. Today, we are down to maybe less than 1 or 2 a week. That's how hard we work. And you're right, it's not just about me and this and that. I have proof, and that's why I save everything that I have. I have proof to show what I've done, and I can show that to the people in my neighborhood. I don't have to go and try to dig up dirty work on people, because I don't do that. That's not my nature. I work. I'm very focused on my work I do, and that's what I do. But I've completed over 500 complaints of this neighborhood. You're here because of me and the hard work that we've done here, Jamie. I'm the one that fought to get that development. No, seriously, to get that development up there where you live, it would never been there if we hadn't gone and fought hard for it to be there. To get the subway and the different businesses along Dickinson Road, to get the condos that's coming, it's me that worked hard and went to those developers and say, please take a risk on our community. Help us clean up this community. Help us come forward and do. And I really am very disturbed by the way that you're trying to bring this unity into our neighborhood. We don't need that. We need to keep moving forward. The best way to bring economic development in your neighborhood is to have a good reputation for your neighborhood. But it's going to be hard to bring businesses here when you're fighting amongst your neighbors. And you're not going to get me to do that in public. I don't do that. And to use the media to lie to your neighbors, to misrepresent your neighbors, you should be ashamed of yourself. To have them forge their names, to have them sign them petitions when you know that was not true, Jamie. I was sitting in a community meeting the night before Cleveland Park at the community house when you went and filed at the next day. You know I've been well represented in this neighborhood. You know I've worked hard. So I'm just here to say that if you want to know what we've done in this neighborhood, yes, we wrote a book because there was not a book on the history on this whole entire area. So before you can move forward with anything, you have to know the history of the area. You have to know where the area, how far we've come, and then appreciate that. Don't come in here in 2 years and try to derail the whole situation that we've worked hard. I started the neighborhood meetings right here where you sitting in 1983. I'm the one that started these meetings. When everybody said, when you left the neighborhood, it was me that said, I'm not leaving this neighborhood. I'm going to clean this neighborhood up, and we neighbors are going to clean it up together. But to say, oh, we haven't done anything, I don't think you know how hard we worked to clean up this area. Because if you did, you would say, let me join with you all, not let me fight and separate the neighborhood. So it's so much history, so many good people here, but to divide the neighborhood with a council member that's got less than 18 months or 24 months and we really worked hard, it would be different if I hadn't worked hard. But I can show you that I've presented over 200 pieces of legislation pertaining to this neighborhood, brought in millions of dollars. The money that's coming through here through MDHA, the community block funding money, you know why it's here? It's because that lady, Miss Owens, across the street, was crying to me saying, Pam, we need our money in this neighborhood. It was me in 1983 that went through MDHA and got the community block funding for this neighborhood. Started with McFerrin, then it went up to Greenwood, Maxwell, and Cleveland Park. It's me that went and knocked on the doors of MDHA and brought that money here. I've worked very hard in this neighborhood, and we're not going to let you take that from us, Jamie. It's not. We're not going to do that. You're going to work with us, or you won't work with us and be here any at all. And we do not like the way you've done things here tonight, and the things you've been fueling the media with bad information. No, I answer all my emails. I do save my emails. And as far as my phone calls, I do call people back. I have a phone history for the last 2 years. You can look at, if you say you called and I haven't returned your call, I have the history of my phone calls on my phone log with Comcast for the last 2 years. I have all my emails from when I first started. That's why I save my emails. And I keep a record of every complaint of the neighborhood that's been made, and we have that too. So to go out there and lie on us and lie on me like that, that's not fair. And to lie to my constituents like that, that's not fair. So I'm just here to say that I have worked hard, I've done my job, and I won't take from anybody. I've never misappropriated not one penny. As a matter of fact, Mr. Adams would tell you that Neon's money is so tight. Their money is so tight that you're right, they didn't spend that little $15,000. It went past the July date because they don't blow their money. He's not my treasurer. She's not the bookkeeper. She's not the bookkeeper. The bookkeeper, they've had professional auditings done every year since they've started. So that to mislead the public the way you're doing, let's focus on what you can do and where you've been. Let's talk about the addiction a little more. That's what we need to talk about. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's focus on. You want to focus on me and what I'm doing, but if you really want to focus on the neighborhood, we can focus. But if you want to focus on personal issues, let's focus on addiction. Okay, that's what we need to be focusing on for you. And so I'm here to say tonight that no, I have not misappropriated any funds. I have never, ever, never stole money from my neighborhood. Are you crazy? I wouldn't dare do that. A black female stealing money, I would be locked up right now. Let me tell you. I wouldn't be here tonight. So I don't do that. So let's stop the lies and stop misleading the people. Let's talk about those petitions, how you forged the signatures, how people who hasn't been in their residence for 3 or 4 years and their names ended up on a petition. That's what we need to talk about. How you misled the people with those forging signatures and all that, those different things. So, no, I'm here tonight to reassure my people, not you, because you know the truth, but to reassure everybody that no, I'm honest. I don't steal anybody's money. I have worked my butt off. And I've done nothing more than worked hard as a councilwoman in this district. And I have to defend my name because I've done a darn good job in this area along with my neighbors. I don't take credit for nothing.